happening in the region of the Rift Valley, specifically in Nakuru County. I want us now to talk to Atieno Owino on what's trending in the country. Of course, Atieno, good morning. One of the things we know is that former President Uhuru Kenyatta met President Ruto. Tell us about that.
Good morning, Fatia. So indeed, President Uhuru Kenyatta did meet William Ruto yesterday, and it was because they met at a forum whereby there were talks concerning the peace efforts in the DRC. So they were hosting Burundi's President Evariste Ndayishimiye at Safari Park on Thika Road, and of course they had talks to bring about unity in the East African community. So it is very important to note that this is the first time former President Uhuru Kenyatta and the incumbent William Ruto are meeting in public for the first time since the inauguration. Remember, President Uhuru was supporting President William Ruto's competitor in the August 9 polls. So when Raila Odinga lost, of course we understand there was some wishy-washy relationship between former president and the incumbent. So they met for the first time, and you can even recall after the inauguration ceremony there was supposed to be a party in State House, but then we received reports that after the handing over ceremony at Kasarani, he did have to, the former president left and he did not show up in State House after that. So it was an interesting conversation online. Of course, we also saw President Uhuru Kenyatta did make a comeback on Twitter. He left some few years ago following bullying on Twitter, which is a very common platform for bullying, especially when you're a public figure. So President Uhuru did come back to Twitter. His account is called 4th President KE, at 4th President KE. That's where you'll find him. And of course, it is very important to note that the president's account is only following 6 people, and these are the EAC, the AU chairman, Musa Faki, and then there is Nzioka Waita, Ambassador Masharia. It's important to know that this account, when you just look at it, it's about international relations. It's not about any politics so far. That is what we can say. But it did strike a conversation online as to why he came back. I remember seeing another post. He put up an engagement post asking people, what do you make of my return to social media? So of course, when you look at it, you see he's come back to Twitter very strong, and hopefully he won't have to run away again because of bullying. Fatia.
Right. Of course, very interesting. We welcome him back on Twitter. Let's still talk about what's happening, of course, in the country. Now, let's talk about IEBC. We know the commissioners who are appearing in front of the Justice and Legal Affairs Commission. I know that a conversation was also happening online. Tell us about that.
The 4 IEBC commissioners who dissociated themselves from the August 9 polls announced by the IEBC chair, Wafula Chebukati, did face the JLAC committee yesterday. That is the Justice Legal Affairs Committee of the National Assembly. So there are 4 petitions tabled in front of that committee, and each of the 4 commissioners are supposed to face the committee and answer and just clear their names in front of that committee. So it was very interesting yesterday. Juliana Cherera, who is the vice chair of the commission, through his lawyer Apollo Mboya, had asked for more time, about 10 days, to prepare herself before she comes before the committee. But of course the committee denied her that request, and they asked her now through the lawyer Apollo Mboya to appear before the committee this morning. So we'll see if she will appear or if she'll come with more arguments as to why she should not face the panel immediately. I mean the committee immediately. So another thing that really came out was Irene Masit's decision. She sent her lawyer and she decided to snub. She said she will not answer to anything, she will not face. In short, she just dissociated herself from, should we call them proceedings or the hearings in front of that committee. So basically, the hearing is continuing today. This is the final day. So we'll see what the committee decides regarding the 4 IEBC commissioner.
Thank you so much, of course, Atieno, for just telling us what's trending in the country. Very interesting. I want us to now move to our INM studios and talk to David Mudoka on